Hello, how are you doing? I am doing good and I am a lot of things to do during the quarantine. And one of them is developing my Conlang. So today I completely translated the story, which is here, and for the people who know Ukrainian, they can understand. And for others, I can translate that. Then, when people of water came to the peninsula of tooth of cat's tooth, they saw a man who sat in the sea without any movement, and they also saw a rabbit who was always in move. They were Sasha, a god of water, and Baska, a god of fire. They became main gods and gave like they were they were the best for each other, like yin and yang in China, you understand? Yeah. So the elements that one person did not have, the other had. So it's like this. So they became main gods, yeah. And Baska did all the things quickly, Sasha slowly. The high person, or simply the main person in the tribe, decided to live here in not far from the place that sea. So then the tribes started to inhabit all the peninsula and nearby islands. Next there was a war, and more land became inhabited by them. Gods gave them power. So now I'll read a story. This story, it is a bit stupid, but in the language, in my Conlanging, of these people. Shachkana pasa ti imto ahli, ti abter kihli, ti ani ab, ti kuchi ti mehan, der esho, fase a ahli, kaja te abfare I, der imto shkoche hachim, der rito fase der I, fase Sasha esho, o pur pasa ti ab, paska, o pur pasa ti llalla. Pasa kan ni aangat ni chiek. Fase a imto tik fase emi Sasha tik pase emi paska. Ashi chiek achli, sag iuli pasa kichli, esho anga imtu. Orito I fase kichli, tir ani ab, ti kuchi ti mihan anga imtu orito. I kichli ti pa ab imtu. Fase a hier, fase kan imtu kichli anga imtu. Soon chiek imtu pasa eri ter ti anga imtu. So this is a story. The grammar is completely different from English grammar, as you know from previous video, and there is one thing that I should eliminate. So there are places where imtu comes before. There are places when imtu comes after. So like many person or person many, like this. So I should notice that imtu can go only after. So the first mutation, I'll call it mutation, that we should implement is we should make new document. So this we will save as basically the one but classic, even pre-classical document. So classic ODT, but it was basic, yeah, and now it is a classical language. It will become a new language. So the first thing that I want to implement is the two vowels can't stand side by side. So there I implement a H mutation. Himtu Hartli. Hartli T-hop. So it becomes easier to pronounce. T-hop Terkihli T-hani Ha T Tihani hab Tikuhi Ti Mihan Teresho Fase Ha Hartli. So this is the first mutation that I will implement. Kashas ter ab fare hi. Hi. Terimto som kohe hom ha him. So there will be a H or H. Terito face ter I face sasha hesho. So hesho. Hoppy. Or is a one or indefinite article here, or it also can turn verbs into nouns. Appear, passa, t op, t hop. So it will be the first sound change. The hop, paska, hopir. There is a very hopir passa tihlakla. Passa kan nihanha. No, there is a E, but before E, yes, they will treat it as a vowel also. But even when it is not a vowel, really, because it's a y sound in the end, E, when it's a long E, but they will treat it as a vowel. Force ha. So catch the pronunciation. I say ah. I decided to keep the Swedish vowel characteristics. Fase ha him to. Suntig fase hemi. Sasha omtig. Sasha home. So, and it will provide that all hers in all environments will switch to hers. This will be the next mutation. So, because there is a need to differentiate between her and her now a lot more, because her it will be simply not phonemic. It will disappear as a phoneme, and in all places when it was phonemic, it became her. So haber pasati hop. Haber pasati lalapa. Where did I end? Home. Dik pasa hemi. In romanization, I'll give this H, but in native writing system, it would not appear. In the glyph for H, the letter H will become the second manner to write H. It would be the first sound change that we will implement. Or not. Or maybe no. This will be written. So the speakers would understand that I don't want to keep spelling very odd. Home. But there would be a rule when there is it would be written in romanization like this, when both letters should be capitalized. Home hikachli so iuli. What is the word? Iuli. Not. There can't be such word. Iuli maybe. Iuli. So there can be, but it should be written like this, because can't be long. It should be short. No long but short. Iuli. Home. So the H will be placed also there. Pasa kihli hesho. Ha. Hohan hahim tu. There are so many H's. Hohan hahim tu. Ha. Even there is an H. Horitu hifasa. No. He. Fase kihli tihani hop. So next I should make a verb conjugations. So verb conjugations and pluralization. So there are different scenarios, but simply I'll say that into should come after a verb, a word it modifies. So we have im2 and we have him2 after a consonant and after a vowel. The first thing it will be done is that the double shaw. So I must have a break. So I made 7 sound changes. So the first was adding H's. You saw when I did it for the first time. So next was contracting T into T. With the last vowel if it is disappearing. Next, contracting ni into ni, but having H when it was. So that's why the order of changes is necessary. So I change all hers into hers, and the old sound h only stands in the first mutation. So, but now they can't co-occur within the same position. That's why h is now a one phoneme with h. It's an allophone. So, as I remember this term, maybe I can be wrong. So r in all positions is pronounced as r, and double r sound is top r, simply. Ir becomes ir. Into the word many becomes no, like this. So it becomes, for example, Anha. It's a third person one of the third person pronouns. There was Anha himto. Now there is animto. No, anhimto. Anhamto, sorry. I have some trouble remembering my changes, so sorry. And when there is a consonant, imto simply adds and pay attention to the changes in the consonant, to the change in the consonant. Double m becomes simple m. Emmi, like by, becomes m, and its prefix of an ergative case, ergative/instrumental case. So it becomes prefixed on a noun. So you remember my construction where I say, like in passive voice in English, so it is done by someone in the transitive sentences. So emmi, which is by, becomes m, like a prefix of case. But in this its sense, it stands as a simple word by. So there is nothing special about it. So I'll show you. So I'll save this document, and next I'll show you how our story changed. I'll read a sentence in this variant, and I'll read a sentence in the variant which was an old variant, so you can compare how they sound now. So I open LibreOffice Writer, and I open Basic 1 ODT, and I open our story, which is here. So I should make it smaller a bit. a bit smaller, yeah, but it should be like this. So I have some problems, I have some trouble with my touchpad, so I must make it bold. So I read the first sentence in this story. So Shahkana passati into Asli till after ki the up. So the first part. And next there. Shahkana pasti halim tohti hapter kitli. So you understand that all the changes, they are pretty simple, but they make the languages pretty unintelligible. Ti ani ap ti kuhiti mihan. So ti hani hab ti kuhti mihan. So I understand that reading the second example is a bit easier. It's a bit languagey. It's more languagey, it's more language-like than the old text. So ter esho fase o asli kashaste offare I. So the next thing that I should implement in these sound changes, it won't affect cautious. So all the K's should be k and all the h's should be h in the sentences when there is this necessity. So goodbye. I'll show you the second text so you can compare them a bit longer and see the similarities. Goodbye. Have a good day.